Hi everyone, Zach from Out There Vans in Grand Junction, Colorado. This week we have a bit of a shorter video for you. We are going to be taking a look at our brand new Mercedes Sprinter dog platform. We first introduced the dog platform roughly 6 months ago for the Ram ProMaster platform, then followed it with the Ford Transit platform. Both of those have been extremely popular, and we are happy to announce we have one ready for the Mercedes Sprinter now. In this video, we'll look at some of the features of this platform, how to ultimately assemble it and disassemble it, as well as I'll let you know where you can find it if you're interested in picking one of these up yourself. So starting out, looking at the design of this, you'll notice that there are large cutouts throughout the base, but ultimately a big solid top. These cutouts are designed to keep this as lightweight and mobile as possible, while also having a nice solid top for your dog to have a sturdy place to stand. This is made out of 3/4 inch premium Baltic birch paneling all throughout the construction, so it's a beautifully sturdy table. I can stand on this and it's not going anywhere, so that's the beautiful part about it. I will point out, once it is assembled, you will notice there is the slightest rock side to side. However, this is designed to fit snug between your two factory bucket seats in your van. So when it does rest into place, there is no more play to be had. Additionally, as we're looking at the shape of this top, there is a notch over here on the driver's side of this top. That notch is where a parking brake would be located on the right side of the seat if your van is equipped with a manual parking brake. I know a lot of vans are also brand new coming out of the factory with an electronic parking brake. This still slots in the same space whether you have a manual or an electronic parking brake van model. Both will come with this small cutout for that brake though, for the sake of simplicity in manufacturing. So looking at the top here, the top slides right off. This does fit on reversibly, up or down. All of these are aligned in the same spacing no matter what side that is. So just be sure that if you do need to utilize this cutout, it is located on that driver's side for your brake. There are also two little notches in case you want to bungee cord this down to your seat bases to keep it nice and extra secure while driving down the road. I highly recommend that. However, we do not ship it with a bungee cord just because a lot of people end up putting in aftermarket seat bases. Maybe Winnebago put in an aftermarket seat. There's just a lot of variables in that situation. Most people, if you have a bungee cord kit in your van, you're gonna have a bungee cord already that will fit that. As we look at the top of our frame here, you'll notice our 6 key slots that fit in with that top panel. Those 6 key slots, there are 4 on these side braces, and then 2 of them come from these cross supports. There are 5 of these cross supports. All 5 are identical, no matter if they go on top or on bottom. The lower panels ultimately have these key slots. However, again, we did that for the simplicity of all 5 pieces are the same, so it doesn't matter which ones ultimately get installed on the bottom panel here versus the top. And then if we take a look at one of these sides, like I mentioned previously, the centers are removed to keep this a nice lightweight piece, so it's easy to transfer around. These all easily stack up on top of each other for easy storage under your bed platform if you're not using it. One of the driving forces for us producing this product was our dog Dandelion hated riding in our van when she could not see out of the windows. And these vans having such a large belt line to them, there was just no way she would be able to, being a smaller 30-pound cattle dog. So this allowed her to be elevated, be right between us, so we know where she was at in the van. We could clip her into the headrest of the van. It gives her a great perspective and makes her much more confident and calm when riding down the road. However, when we do get into camp, we love to swivel our swivel seats around, utilize that front cab area still, or even throw some bags or gear up there when we were in camp. So usually when we get into camp, we like to break this down and throw it in the back if we're not just pulled off for a quick minute. So now let's really quick reassemble this, and I will walk you through step by step how we do it. So I'm going to grab one of my side panels. There are 3 key slots in the bottom section of this. I will start out by putting 3 of my cross members into each of those. I'll also point out while we're looking at this too, you'll notice this is not level. There is a slight slant to it to have a level top. The floor of the Sprinter slightly goes up at an upslope. So this is designed to contour the floor of the van on that slope, so you have a nice level top to correlate with the levelness of your seats up front. Now that I have those 3 cross supports, I'm going to mate them to the identical side slots and push them down. Next, I will put my 2 cross supports up top. And then across the board with our dog platforms, the shorter end is typically going towards the front of the van. So if that's the front of my van, that means my driver's seat's here, my passenger seat's here. With this Sprinter platform, like I said, this top is technically reversible for what side this slot goes. I want to make sure it's on my driver's side where my parking brake is. And now I just simply place the top on top of the frame and I can press it down into its key slots. And just like that, my platform is good to go. If you do have any questions on this dog platform, feel free to write them down in the comment section down below or reach out to us through our website, OutThereVans.com. I will put a link in the description down below to the listing for this dog platform. Right now, it is available on our Out There Vans Etsy store. It will be very soon available on our store on OutThereVans.com as well. Be sure to like this video if you enjoyed it and hit subscribe so you can see future products like these dog platforms coming out of the shop or our full-blown van conversions that we produce here at Out There Vans. Thank you for hanging out in the shop with us today, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.